Really great video, very well produced, and it's incredible the technology that they have these days, for sure.
Yeah, the Mach E4, I had an opportunity to go out there and see that vehicle, and it has multiple different engines. It's pretty rad, so that's just definitely a step in the technological direction for Ford. Check it out, the Mach E1400. But right now, it's all about the combustion, baby. You can see the nitrous spraying out of the hood of Vaughn Gittin Jr. The one more time battle between the Gum-Out Toyota Racing Toyota Corolla hatchback on Nitto tires, and also on Nitto tires, the Monster Energy Ford Performance Mustang RTR. Ryan Tuerck into that first outside zone, blast that back bumper and blasting the cone. Transition to that second outside zone, taking that wide sweeping line that everybody's really dialing in here. Oh, and Vaughn Gittin Jr. Oh, and he is gone in that Nitto tire smoke. Takes that tighter line. Oh, he got lost. He says, which way did he go?
Going back to Chris Forsberg saying, how do you see through the smoke? No, you don't see it, so you stay on the inside line. We saw Vaughn go directly into the smoke line coming out of inside clip number 1 on the crossover. Let's take a look at it here. Pretty good initiation by Tuerck, not super snappy. He drops a tire, he stays in too long. Vaughn follows him out there, comes through the smoke line, pretty much in the right position here. Staying a little bit tighter, not hitting that clip, but look at this, he gets lost. And that last shot was really giving us a good look at it, but we'll see it here as well. He's gonna go bye-bye. He is completely in the smoke line, and then he doesn't know where he's at. He transitions basically off of muscle memory, but it's too tight, and he loses his positioning on the track. Thankfully for him, he was able to save it. It will not be an incomplete, but it's a very big mistake because he missed the 4th and final outside zone.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a good run there from Ryan Tuerck, and as you say, Vaughn getting smoked out, absolutely smoke blind. And we will see this second half of this battle. Vaughn Gittin Jr. Shout out Levi Clark. I see you watching, homeboy. Mad Mike over in New Zealand. Quite a few of you watching. Thank you so much. Hashtag FDSTL. Chris Mady, what's up? And here we go. Vaughn Gittin Jr. leading. Ryan Tuerck giving chase. Vaughn Gittin Jr. nasty initiation, more through wheel motion. Haven't seen that again. Didn't see that too much last year. Loving it right now, and you saw from Chelsea as well. Bringing it around. Vaughn really needs to drop a hammer here. Captain clutch kick. The professional fun haver. Ryan Tuerck, a straight line approach. Uh-oh, Ryan. That was not a flawless chase run there, but was that, I mean, again, on the scale was it of 1 to 10, does that kind of shine, or is that comparable to the big mistake by Vaughn?
Right, was it an equalizer, basically?
There you go.
I don't think so, but let's take a look at the entirety of both runs, because that's really what we've got to do. Vaughn definitely does a better job in that first outside zone in his lead. So Vaughn's really gonna be focusing on his lead here to see if he can better Tuerck's lead. Now in the chase, Tuerck starts really falling far behind here. He may also have gotten lost in the smoke. He has a great transition, tuck in the pocket there from outside zone number 2. He starts falling back a little bit here as Vaughn just gets up on the line. This is where Tuerck also comes in a little bit tight. Look at the front wheels.
Yeah.
Really lacking the angle. He did not fully transition, and then he's on a tighter line there. So
Going from 3 to 4, you saw him take a weird line. He beeline towards the wall, which doesn't give you enough room to transition. So it's like baby steps, a baby transition, which then you have to straighten out and really drag. Watch, he's gonna drag. Ready? Oh, straight dragging all the way to outside zone. I'm there, but Vaughn was there. So it was an interesting line that Ryan made. Like you said, the equalizer, that's a great way of putting it.
He also had a tough time on outside zone 1, not matching the line that Vaughn had. So I think the judges are really going to be looking at the comparison of the leads and to see if there's a differentiator there. In the chases, obviously, there's a huge factor on both sides. It's just whether or not something can come out of the leads that puts it in one way or the other. Now you can see here, Tuerck in his lead, coming through inside clip 1, does a pretty good job. Vaughn as well. That's where Vaughn gets lost on the left-hand side of the bracket, on the left-hand side of the BC Racing side-by-side. And boy, they are really flying through that track.
I mean, their motto is go for the gold. Who's going for the gold right now? Ryan Tuerck, Vaughn Gittin Jr. Shout out to the Jennings, RJB, Walty White watching at home. Cranking some libations and having a good time. Clutch kicking and taking some names. Ryan Tuerck, Vaughn Gittin Jr. Slide him left for Ryan Tuerck, right for Vaughn Gittin Jr. Ryan Tuerck gets the win. So Ryan Tuerck moves on. It'll be Tuerck versus Hughes